Hey guys, it is Rebel Hot Maiden Day. This is the Rebel Hot that we built on the channel. I think it was a couple months ago. Did a quick build series on this aircraft and it is outstanding. So I'll give you guys a brief rundown of what we've got in this plane if you didn't see the build series. So we've got a Zykoy X60 power plant in this aircraft. The suggested engine is a X45 or a 45 to 50 size engine. So this has a little bit more power than the aircraft requires. We've also got a CARF custom tank. This custom tank shifts the fuel load right over top of the wing tube, which is where our CG is going to be. The stock Rebel tank is in front of the CG. So with this tank, there should be zero shift. We've got a full jetty system on this aircraft, and it is a simple version. So we've got a Rex 12 receiver, one battery powering the control system and the landing gear, another battery powering the turbine. We've got a Cortex gyro in here and everything's hidden underneath the front tray. So we've also got a GSU plug on our sloping back portion here, and that GSU plug is where you could plug in the data screen to make changes to the engine. So that's basically it. This aircraft is set up just like the larger Rebel Classic, and I'm suspecting it's going to fly absolutely awesome. So let's do our range test, taxi test, and confirm that we are good to go with everything for the maiden flight. All right, guys, Rebel Hot Maiden. I am wearing the microphone, so I'll talk you guys through this maiden. We're gonna go a little long on our taxi there. Lights we're gonna turn off. And ready to take off. So timer is on gear up. Okay, gear up, flaps away. And coming back on throttle. So gyro is also on. So first thing we want to do is get this guy trimmed out. So definitely at our elevation, we've got less power, but trim wise, feels awesome. So obviously for the maiden, we're going to keep it nice and high. Nice. So trim is good on regular flying. So we'll do a 45 upline here and we'll check our
5 minutes.
Inverted. Nice. Zero push at all and the nose sinks just ever so slightly. I added one click of down elevator. One click of right. So it feels a lot like the Rebel Classic. We've been flying the Rebel Classic today as well. And this feels very much the same. A little bit less power with the 60, but roll rate and everything on it is very much the same. We essentially set it up the same way. So yeah, feels good. Obviously smaller plane, gets small quicker. We do a loop here, so that's full throttle and quarter throttle. Nice.
4 minutes.
I like the red on the underside too. Really shows up nice. We've got a nice stiff wind coming down the runway. So we're at the 4-minute mark. So pretty soon we will drop our gear. and get it trimmed out. So we're going to go to half flaps now. Take off flaps. Drop our gear. And again, staying high, you know, a couple mistakes high. So now we'll just come across the runway and see what it feels like with gear down, take off flaps, just climbing.
Minutes.
3 clicks of forward elevator. Feels good, a little bit more power. And now we'll go to full flaps.
130 miles per hour.
Climbs.
117.9 miles per hour. 115 miles per hour.
Okay, so let's get a nice level run here.
Miles per hour.
You can probably hear the speed as well.
122.6 miles per
So I'm
hour.
about half throttle there.
119.2 miles per hour. 123 miles per hour.
Nice.
117.7 miles per hour. 120.6 miles
So we'll
per
do
hour.
some approaches here now.
123 miles per hour. 123 miles per hour. 120.3 miles per hour.
Okay, coming off on throttle. About quarter throttle.
102.5 miles per hour.
Letting her sink.
98 miles per hour.
All right, so we'll do a go around here.
102.7 miles per hour. 124.4 miles per hour. 121.7 miles per hour. 124.4 miles per hour. 115 miles per hour.
All right, so about 40%
100.2
throttle,
miles per hour.
quarter throttle.
92.8 miles per hour. 1 minute. 84.1 miles per hour.
And
73.1 miles
off
per hour.
throttle, channel flare.
50 seconds.
What a cool plane.
1 miles per hour.
Wow.
Flight mode 1. 40 seconds.
That's very, very cool.
Flight time. 30 seconds. 22 seconds.
Nice. So we'll have to refer to the video there. I'm going to turn the volume down. So a couple things. We wanted to do that run short. The radio says we've got 21% fuel left. So we'll see how accurate that is when we pull the canopy off. Great feeling airplane. It's a little bit underpowered at our elevation. So on a cooler day, it would be a little ballistic missile, but with a 60 in it at 3,300 feet, we're getting probably a 20% reduction in thrust today. So it's to be expected, but lands amazing, slowed down beautiful, and kind of just spot landed it there. That was really awesome. So we'll pause you guys, we'll get this back over in the shade, and we'll take a look at our fuel situation. All right guys, so we're all cooled off, everything's good. We took the canopy off. So this is the sump part, or the lowest part of the fuel tank. It goes to the front of the wing tube. So that's kind of where the most volume is. So basically the radio said we had 21% fuel left, and that's essentially, I think, really close to what we have. I don't have my measuring fueler jug here with me today just because of space, so definitely was very accurate, and a 6-minute timer I think on this plane is a good place to start. All right, so overall, very cool plane. It's nice because it flies just like the Rebel Classic. Obviously it's just a little bit smaller. The X60, I think anywhere around sea level to 1,000 feet, it would be a great setup. At our elevation, I mean, for normal flying, you're almost at full throttle, but again, we lose so much thrust at our elevation. We're always upsizing turbines. That's why in my little Boomerang Lancer, I've got a 95 in there, and it's too much, but it's actually a decent size for that plane at our elevation. So very cool. Rebel Hot gets a thumbs up, but the owner, Lewis, I know you're going to be very happy with this plane. Definitely a cool plane. It's locked in. So what we do now is I've made the trim adjustments, the feel of the plane, 0 adjustments needed. I wouldn't change anything. The roll rate's great. The elevators feel great. So all I do now is I send this file to the owner, Lewis, and he puts it on his radio and basically binds the receivers to his radio. He's done, ready to fly. So thanks guys so much for watching. The Rebel Hot definitely gets a thumbs up, and we'll see you in the next video.